Okay, here we is. I'm going to laminate this guy, piece of pink foam, with 2 layers of 6-ounce carbon fiber cloth. Actually, it's a tweed weave. So you want to cut your pieces to size. I'm just going to line this guy up like this, roll him across, make this cut here, that cut there, and we'll call that piece done. Rinse and repeat. And we've got the other piece laid out like so. Already made that cut. Going to use this guy, rotary wheel. Great for cutting carbon fiber. Now we're just going to roll across here. Slicker than a hound's tooth. Nice straight edge. Tidy up a little bit. You really don't want to breathe these fibers. Want to be nice and gentle with them. A little bit of water on a paper towel will pick them up real nice. Paper towel, just a little damp. Really should be wearing gloves and a mask, but I haven't worn a mask enough these days. And here we go, here's your carbon. You just want to wrap that up real careful. Put it in the garbage. Next we'll go with what I'm going to call a peel ply. Actually, it's the thinnest Dacron cloth I could find at a outlet store, jobber actually. I got a whole bat of it for like 10 bucks. So we make 2 pieces, and we're going to go large on this. Give it an inch all the way around, or roughly an inch. Well, okay, this stuff's nice and slippery. We'll try this one more time. We'll do the magic in the editing. Actually, it's about 3/4 of an inch strong all the way around the edge. And this is going to allow resin to go through it, but it's not going to stick. Well, it'll stick, but you can peel it away, hence the name peel ply. And what you're going to end up with is, when you peel this away, you're taking away the blush from the epoxy. Normally you'd have to sand that off, but when you peel this off, it's ready for the next layout. So we got a couple pieces of that. One's going to go right next to the foam, and I'm going to have my 2 pieces of carbon, and then I'm going to have another one of these, and then the secret ingredient. Okay, here we are, the secret ingredient. This material can be purchased at any fabric store. It's called interfacing. I think it's used as a reinforcing material um, in clothing. Um, Gives a little body to, say, a collar or a sleeve cuff or something like that. And what we're going to do, we're just going to come through here. I'll stand in the way of the camera. And we're just going to roll through here and we'll see if this cuts it. Might not. Feels like it's cutting it. It did not cut it. Edit. Okay. Uh, I managed to get it cut. Really had to lean on it. So we're gonna spin it around and see if I'm successful on the first try here. Again, I'm rolling this form so that it sizes the sheet properly. Stuff's really got a grain to it. This way it cuts pretty easy. It cuts pretty easily. And yeah, I'm going to turn my back on the camera again. We're really going to lean on this. Keep your fingers well back in case that wheel slips. Yeah, here we go. And still it's tearing. You can see the fuzz in here. But we got her done. And what this stuff is going to do is it's going to soak up the resin that didn't get, let me rephrase that. It's going to suck up the extra resin. You want a real dry layup if you want strength, and it turns out to be lightweight also. If you have a wet layup, your fiber component will flex and the epoxy will crack, the excess epoxy will crack, and that leads to a stress riser and your part will go. But if you have as much resin sucked out of it as possible, that resin isn't there to form those initial little cracks, so you end up with a much more durable part, and it's really light. Okay. I got to looking at this and thinking about it a little bit, and I realized I really want 2 layers of this. Make sure all that excess resin gets soaked up. And I did cut this with a shears, but this is a very good tool to have in your arsenal when you're playing with fiberglass and carbon fiber. So I'm going to show it being used. And again, step in front of the camera. I'm so rude. Okay, and we're going to push down on this. Hopefully the camera will capture the accident, and that can be a blessing. lesson to us all. As a cat walks by under the table, when you're using epoxy and glass, or polyester resin and glass or carbon, make sure children and kitty cats stay away. Might have to use a water bottle. I don't know what works on cats. Anyway, so what we have here is 2 layers of the interfacing. We have 2 pieces of peel ply. And we have 2 layers of 6-ounce carbon. And down here we have some 3-to-1 thin epoxy resin from Composite Envisions here in Wausau. They're a very good source. They got all kinds of stuff. They do quite a bit of work for private customer